الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome once again to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry to Local Government Councils and related matters. For our next item on our today's agenda, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will call on Honorable Sela to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. برحمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق نازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O Savior of the world, we come before your throne today, thanking you for breath of life. We know that with you on our side, we are bound to make it. Journey along us during this period of Lent. Inspire us to love one another, to forgive each other for wrong deeds. Have mercy upon us. Shield us from all harm and danger. Pour down your blessings upon us, and may your grace always abide with us, now and forevermore. Amen. Good morning, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, in continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry to Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you, Madam Chair, over to you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Morning, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, we may proceed.
Yes, Mr. Lee, I applied to tender the payment voucher number 210-1826.
I recall that you requested that he provides the handing over notes. So please remind him if he has the handing over notes.
Thank you. Mr. Lee, do you have the handover notes with you?
To Mr. Ct3 or to Mr.
Madam CD Kt3.
Yes, I have it.
And how about when you hand over to who?
I hand over to Senabu Martin Song.
So
Yes.
you also have that one as well?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please see?
No, they are not with me here. I have to go and bring.
You don't have it with you?
Yes, I don't have it with me.
Okay. It's in your car, your vehicle?
No, it's at home in Bansang, not here. Yes.
But chairperson will give the witness, we apply for the witness to be given time to produce it.
Yes.
We will give you time to bring it in on Monday. All right?
Monday.
Yes.
Ma, can't you do it for me by Wednesday so that I can go by tomorrow, then bring it by Monday?
That
By Tuesday, yes.
man.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. We apply to.
So you will bring the two handing over.
Handing over. Yes. Yes.
And endeavor also to bring in all those documents that you've been asked, that you've noted. That you've been asked to bring.
Okay.
Thank you.
We apply to tender the voucher to 1,826 into every exhibit. It's a payment. The pay's name is Traza Mini Market. The amount is 9,425.
A payment voucher dated the 9th of September 2021. It's with voucher number KACPV 21000826, and the pay is Mini Market. This payment voucher is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KAC/SMKL/006.
As the commission places. Mr. Lee, I will show you the Kerawan Area Council Asset Register, the file itself.
Okay.
Please go through the file. We want to confirm whether that is the asset register file for Kerawan Area Council.
Okay, I have seen it.
Is that the Kerawan Area Council asset register?
Well, this register was with the planning director.
You have never seen this register.
No, I cannot remember seeing this register.
Why is that? I see you have no interest in the assets of council.
Yes, it's in my handing over.
It's in your handing over.
Yes. So some assets are in my handing over.
But it should be featured in the register. Is that what the case?
Yes.
Have you ever seen this register before?
No, I did not.
For all the time you have been in Kerawan Area Council?
Area Council, yes, for a period of 2 years.
Period of 2 years.
Yes.
But you have seen it is marked as the Kerawan Area Council asset register.
Asset register. And what I have seen here, it was filed upon dated 2015.
Yes. 2. The last entry. What is this? The period? The date?
No last entry. I did not see anything.
All right, may I please have it? We applied to tender the Caravan Area Council as a register into evidence as an exhibit.
The Caravan Area Council Asset Register was filed on in 2020, in 2015, and it indicates the last entry 2020. This file is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/SMKL/007.
As the commission places. Have you had a fixed asset register that's separate from this one?
Well, I cannot remember.
Is that a no? Because if you've had one, you would know.
Unless I consult my planning director.
Okay. This asset register, um, perhaps you go through it. You tell us whether you have recordings of fixed assets.
So this register, it will be very difficult for one to mention what is in the council, because I don't know whether it was from which date up to presently, or I don't know whether it was a long time asset register because it's from 2015.
So which means it is not properly kept.
Yes, I accept. It's not properly kept.
But do you see any recording of any fixed asset? Let's say a plot of land that belongs to country.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, please can you guide us?
The chairman was having a car, KC1, which I handed over. CEO was having a car, a pickup, KC2. Department of Planning, KC2B.
Okay, apart from your vehicles, do you see any registration of any immovable property?
Departments, items, number, but the value is not there. Yes.
To list what you are reading in the register, you have been asked to confirm whether you have listed in that asset register the properties that are owned by the council at Karawal.
Thank you, Mark. This I understood what. No, we did not. At one time, we were assigned to go over to assess all our assets owned by council, from the sub treasuries from Farafenye, up to Bara. But I don't think before I leave, I don't think it was ready. All the fixed assets.
Do you have your title deeds or your necessary land ownership documents for the plot of lands that you have in your possession?
Yes, this is what I am telling you. We went over, registered them all by the planning director. Then he was working on the papers.
No, but as at 2021, you do not have the necessary title documents.
Yes, we don't have it. We were working on it. The planning director was working on it.
Where did you stop?
We stopped at the level of preparing the documents, taking them to the individuals concerned.
Did you prepare the documents?
Yes, the planning director was preparing the documents.
How many? You must have a list of the property that is
in our jurisdiction. Yes.
Is there a list?
Yes, there is a list for it. There is a list for it, but I don't know how much. Definitely, I don't know.
How can we get the list?
I will consult the planning director.
Are you going to make a list now? Because it appears that there was no list as at the time in 2021.
I was not handed over that list. It's not in the handing over.
That's what I'm saying. Even you as well, when you were handed over, there was no list of the property that you owned.
Yes, that's true. But during our handing over, the CEOs, there is no property given to us, and we did not hand over. The properties are not among our handing over.
But there are properties that you manage.
Owned by council.
Yes.
Yes.
And you manage these properties as well.
Very well.
If you don't list them, if you don't record them, someone may exercise ownership over these properties.
It's true.
You have a fuel register as well?
No, we don't have fuel register.
Why?
Why we were buying from different stations.
But
we were buying.
That has nothing to do with the fuel register.
Yes, that's true. But we are not having fuel register.
Now, how do you account for the fuel that you purchase in a given period?
Well, every week, our tractors will fuel our tractors. Then at the end of the week or at the end of the month, they will come for reconciliation.
But what kind of reconciliation?
They will come, we'll check them, we'll know how much is spent.
And you pay.
Yes, they will buy. In fact, they will buy.
Or sometimes is it prepaid, sometimes postpaid? Or you buy all the time?
We buy all the time.
All the time.
Oh, yes.
And
During my time, we buy all the time.
And so how do you record this? If they check and you pay, how do you record this? Where do you record this?
The receipts are brought to the office.
Yes.
Then after checking the individual, we'll know that this week this is what has been spent.
Yes. How do you now record? And where do you record it?
No, we don't record it anywhere, definitely.
So that would not be accounted. You can't see.
It will be accounted. It will be in the books.
Which books?
In their books when they are submitting.
Which books are you?
Even in their cash book, it will be there. This is money. This is council's money.
So many cash books, and you can't account for all the fuel that is purchased by 10 revenue collectors.
No, it's accounted for.
No, as a fuel purchase. You understand? So you would not know how much you spend on fuel. If I ask you in 2021, how much you spend on fuel, will you know?
No, I would not.
You have no idea.
No.
And not even for the entire year, for every month, even a week, how much you spend in 2021, January, February, you will not know. March, you will not know. April, you have no idea. Because unless you have all these receipts stored somewhere, do you have them?
The receipts,
all the receipts that these revenue collectors would have after spending the revenue as per instructions. Do you keep them?
Yes, it's kept. When the individual is coming, he will bring the receipt so that.
I mean, the law says you have to keep them for a certain period.
Yes.
Those receipts, you have.
Yes, it's within the vouchers. It's within the vouchers.
Keep them.
If you go through the vouchers, you will see it.
The vouchers don't have this kind of receipts. What they have is GTR receipts.
No. For example, if they buy fuel, they purchase fuel at Jar Oil will give them fuel, the receipt. If they buy any other station, they will give them receipt. And we will take that receipt and know how much they have spent for a period of 1 month or a period of 2 weeks.
Then you would know how much you have spent in a year. Why would it be difficult now to know how much you have spent in a year?
So that will be very difficult.
Why?
Because our cleansing service is consuming most of our revenue.
$10 million for the schools. Why is it difficult to know the figure, the amount that you have spent?
I am not hearing.
Why will it be difficult to know how much you've spent in a given year?
Yes, because you keep on spending. We have once in a while, we have a lumos around Mukebe, different lumos, whereby our tractors used to travel from all the way from Farafenye to go to that side to clean the dump sites.
They have receipts for the fuel that they consume, that you spend.
Do we have
the receipts for it?
I said yes, sir. We have receipts for it, and it's within the vouchers.
The same page. So you will know how much you have spent on fuel in a week. Right?
Normally, at this time of the year, at the peak period of the year, they come for submission every 2 weeks or every end of month.
Okay, so every end of month, you will know how much you spend on fuel.
Yes. In fact, for fuel, anything that they are consuming on fuel, we are notified. They will tell us this week we have spent this, and we need to go to Ken Ardo or we need to go to Hamdallah to go and.
Okay.
Yes.
End of the 12th month, you will know exactly how much Caravan Area Council spend on fuel.
Unless you go back to the vouchers, you check, or you go through the ledgers. This is the only way you can know it.
Which is practically impossible because you can't go through every voucher. It's going to be extremely difficult.
Very difficult.
That's why you have to have a fuel register. You
Yes.
point to the amount you spend. And if it's misuse, you would not know. If you are just saying that this amount is spent on fuel, no one will know because you would not know the amount.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's my point. Now, yes.
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, Maudo Balde testified here to say that the GTRs that they issue, and in fact, some of the collectors testify that they list the expenditures that they have made. So they add them together. So it's not possible for us to know or for you to know, even if there are vouchers. These are selective vouchers because there are no vouchers provided or done for the purchases because instructions are given verbally for them to expend the money without the preparation of vouchers. And these people, they just note in their notebooks so that when they go for reconciliation, they say on Thursday last week we spent 200 on fuel and we spent this on that, and they will list it. And the finance manager will issue them a GTR receipt. So there is no way because the GTR receipt is a global sum of the totality of what they would tell the finance manager that is what they have collected on the ground and what they have expended from the funds they have received. So it's not possible to know how much you have expended on fuel. It's just not possible. Is that not correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Now, Kerawan Area Council 3, who drives that vehicle?
It was the planning director who was driving that vehicle.
Kerawan Area Council 6?
6.
Yes.
No, that was not my time.
Kerawan Area Council 28, this is your time.
No, it was not my time. My time, it was only these 3 vehicles that was running. In fact, the planning director's vehicle was off the route.
Now, this is the other report for the year ended 31st December 2021.
Yes,
Joined council in February 2021.
Yes.
So you've been there for a total of 11 months.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the other report on page 78, yes, says that these 3 vehicles, this Caravan Air Council 3, Caravan Air Council 6, and 28 were allocated fuel, and they were absolute. They were not in use. They were not, in fact, on the road. They were absolute vehicles. They were not functional.
Well, all I know during my time is only these 3 vehicles. Those the one on route. But only these 3 vehicles. Mine, the chairman, and KC3. That is the planning director. In fact, for that one, it was just for some time, some months, and it was grounded, completely grounded.
So I'm saying,
yes,
but the fuel was still issued for these 3 vehicles.
Well, I don't know how it happens, but during my time, all these vehicles that you are saying, they were grounded. They were not working during my time. I found them grounded completely.
But it's because you don't have a proper monitoring system for the fuel allocation.
And Council, I was doing my utmost best simply because I used to go to Farafenye to know the vehicles that we are to fuel, Bara, and the main office itself. Our tractors, yes.
If someone says that your utmost best was not best enough.
Yes, I accept. But I did what I can do. Yes.
Now, lastly, for today,
Mhm.
the last issue will be in the conditions of the market shares. On page 84,
The condition of
market shares,
market sets in
Chilal Prince and Prince. That was real one.
Mhm.
Jen Sanjal
Mhm.
in 2021.
Mhm.
These shares were constructed,
Mhm.
and the value for Chilal and Prince is $832,117. The one for Darul one is 925,000, and Jen Sanjal is 925,000 as well.
Not my time.
Now the conditions, not the construction.
Okay.
It says that it was observed that they were poorly constructed as highlighted below.
Okay.
Tables, benches, and floor of the markets were dilapidated with potholes, that there were animal dung scattered on most part of the floor, that there were no barriers to serve as security for both vendors and their goods from the animals, that the Sajal market was not in use as vendors complained lack of storage facilities for their products, and they cannot sell fish and meat in such a structure. There was lack of proper planning, supervision, and need assessment was not done. What was the condition when you took over?
Well, I went round with my planning director.
Where's the report?
No, we don't have report for it.
How will we know you went down?
We just went round
To do what?
to go and inspect. This complaint was done, definitely. I can fully remember.
Yes.
It's true, yes. We went round to see the hook pools and to know what we should repair there. But it was not done during my time, to be honest, yes.
How about the borehole drilling at Kir, Juma, Hawa, and Paku Water?
No, it was not my time.
Yes, you were there in 2021. You
Yes.
noticed that the pumps were really having fault continuously.
Yes.
In fact, at some point you had a report that on 2 occasions the pump was having problem.
Yes.
But there's a pumping machine.
A pumping machine, yes.
So what was done? See, if you give contracts to your friends who are not experts in this area, and you expect kickbacks for these contracts, when you're in a position of control, you're gonna have substandard material. Thank you.
You know, on the issue of boreholes, it was a very difficult task for us simply because council, they were buying these materials from the contractors. Later, we were assigned to go to Swigam for us to be buying the materials there, the pump and anything that is necessary. Because Swigam, their material was the best, but very expensive. Because a pump in Swigam is almost 100 and something $1,000. Only one pump.
These are good ones, right?
Very.
Very good ones. These are very good ones.
Very good ones, yes.
Um, that's all. Unless there are questions for this witness, we will be calling our other two witnesses together with this witness, there are questions for the witness.
No questions.
And we will ask for a 10-minute stand down to arrange our last two witnesses for the day because it's on one issue. That is the borehole at Darussalam. The racer said one of the witnesses was not present. Maybe we can confirm whether all the witnesses are outside.
Please come.
Because all of the witnesses are to discuss the borehole drilling at Darussalam with Nyakasi. That's all.
Yes. In the interim, let me just find out from Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, there has been some issues with the understatement in the cash books. How did you deal with it in your period as CEO?
This one was not my time, but normally understatement, the way we treat it.
No, Mr. Lee, statements have been noted and highlighted by the audit office. Is in the audit report
For which year?
for 2021. The audit report is with you there. There are understatement.
Page.
You have my audit report.
Okay.
Can I have it?
Yes, you can have it. Yes.
It's on page 48.
Page 48.
What can you tell us about it? I highlighted it.
Yes, I've seen it. I'm just going.
Yeah. Did you see that? What is
Yeah,
the
I've seen it.
response?
I have seen it. I'm just
What's your response?
I will come.
Go to page 53 to be very specific.
Yeah, okay. I have seen it.
Yes, what can you tell us?
2.2.2. Understatement of revenue collectors cash book.
Yes. And even understatement of the main cash flow, which is contained on at page 54.
54. Okay, that one will be. I think that one is the director of finance who should answer that question because yes, it's directly under him, the cash book. Normally, what we used to do when there is an understatement from their cash books, the revenue collectors, we authorize them to pay the amount, and a receipt will be drawn, posted in their cash book, and a receipt will be drawn for it to make sure that the figure is tallied, and we write to the internal audit, photocopying those receipts.
You write a receipt and a number on a piece of paper. How is that?
No, not on a piece of paper, ma. For example, Babu has a shortage of 200 or 300 or 150.
Be able to do that because the finance department don't do reconciliation. And you said that here clearly, the reconciliations are not done.
Are not done. But just the way we used to do it, let me just explain it to you.
The audit has found out that there are understatements that have been done and nothing has been done because there is no further evidence to show that these issues were dealt with up to the time you left.
No,
in
if
2021 and in 2022.
Well, this is what I'm telling you. The way we used to treat it, we'll call for the cash book, recheck again. After rechecking,
The cash book.
the cash book,
When the finance department wouldn't do a reconciliation, because the only reconciliation that the finance department does is when it issues a GTR receipt to the collectors.
Yeah.
You understand? Confirming
Yes.
the income they have and the
Yes.
expenditures they have made individually.
Yes,
That's the reconciliation.
that's the
What
reconciliation.
reconciliation with respect to what is contained in your ledger and your main cash book is not done.
It's
So
not
you
done.
wouldn't be able to know the understatements because that is why you cannot see any recourse to calling to order the collectors for these understatements, except for Bintu Sonko, which is in the records here.
Yes. The reconciliation is not done, ma.
Thank
But-
you. So we will discuss that one further when you come back and you bring your documents.
Okay, thank you.
We are not convinced that you do any sort of
Reconciliation.
be able to ascertain why there are
Some gaps.
so much understatement
Okay,
of revenue in the main cash book and in the ledger.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Council.
It's all for this witness. We have.
Are you done with the witness?
Yes, for now we have three outside.
Okay. Mr. Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma.
We will call you
Okay,
again,
okay,
and we expect you to deliver the documents that you've been asked to produce to the commission on Wednesday next week.
yes,
All right.
I will bring them.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you.
Morning, Mr. Witness. Put it on there. Start camera, please. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Can you speak into the Muslim? You are a Muslim. In which language do you use to make your testimony? Face the camera and then speak into the mic, please.
In English, please.
Do you use to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? What do you want to do? Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or
Yeah, by the Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me? I. Can you speak into the mic, please?
I,
Mamadou Sane,
Mamadou Sane,
do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. Next. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? What is your religion? Your religion. What faith do you belong to?
Muslim.
Great. In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In Mandinka.
Mandinka. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Yes, what?
Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after Mr. Bojan? Yes. Can you help him? Okay.
I.
You wait for the interpreter.
Fonte. Better my camera
I,
Fonte.
Nyaka Samba, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. Next. You can sit down. Welcome, Mr. Witness, to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Your religion, I mean. Islam. In which language do you use to make your testimony? Can you speak into the mic? Hold the mic. Look at the way I'm holding the mic. Make sure you speak into the mic for everybody to hear you. Okay, Mr. Puja. Okay. Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran? Place your stuff on the table. And then repeat after me. I, Basiru Sambu, Yusuf Sambu, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the three witnesses to you for us to proceed. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Sane, Mr. Kasama, and Mr. Sambu. You are welcome. Now, let me just find out, are you all going to speak in Mandinga? Sorry?
In English.
Yeah, okay.
Mandinka.
And then?
Mandinka.
In Mandinka, okay. Thank you. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. And now we have Mamoudou Sane.
Yes.
We'll start with you. You are speaking in Mandinka language?
No, English.
English language.
Yeah.
Sane, what is your full name?
Momodu Sane.
Please speak.
Momodu Sane.
Yes, speak into the microphone so that you'll be very loud and clear. You'll audible. And for the records as well. You understand that, sir?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Now, what is your address?
Sukuta
What work do you do?
business.
What kind of business?
It's general merchandise.
General merchandise.
Yeah.
Do you also do any form of construction?
Yes.
What do you construct?
I construct like boreholes and renovation.
What kind of renovation?
Like house.
All right. Now, do you have a registered business?
Yes.
What is the name of your business?
Sanis Enterprise.
Sane Enterprise.
Yes, Sanis Enterprise.
With the S, Sane.
Yes. Yes. We did.
Not Sane and Sons.
No.
Do you have your registration documents with you?
I think. Yeah.
We apply to tender a certificate of business registration. The name of the owner of the business, Mamadou Sane, the witness currently testifying. And name of the business, Sane Enterprise General Merchandise. The type of business is clearing agency and travel agency. To have it admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
The certificate of business registration, the business name being Sane Enterprise General Merchandise. Type of business is clearing agency and travel agency. And the place of business is Oljuswang, kind of a municipal council. It is dated the 1st of March 2016. The said business registration certificate is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC slash KEAC slash MS in brackets 1 slash 001.
As the commission pleases. Now, yes, Sane, do you use an invoice in your business?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a sample of an invoice with you?
Yes.
Thank you. we apply to tender a pro forma invoice and an invoice of Sane Enterprise General Merchandise into evidence as an exhibit.
An invoice from Sane Enterprise General Merchandise, which is dated the 9th of December 2019, and a pro forma invoice also dated the 16th of September 2019, which are from Sane Enterprise General Merchandise, samples of her invoice and pro forma invoices. These two documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/MS in brackets 1/002.
As the commercial places. Now, you recall giving a statement to the investigators, Mr. Sane,
Yes.
on the 31st of January 2025.
Yes.
Now, we will give you the statement. Please kindly go through the statement.
Yes, that was it.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Mamadou Sane, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 31st of January 2025 is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/MS in brackets 1/003.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Sane, the records we have indicates that you have been given a contract by Caravan Area Council in 2019 for drilling a borehole at Darussalam for $850,000. Do you recall?
The amount of?
$850,000 in 2019.
No.
Payments were made to one of the witnesses that you are sitting with, Nyakasi Kasama. Do you know Nyakasi Kasama?
It's my first time meeting him right now. Yeah.
Payments were made to him, and he is said to have represented you in contracting this business with Caravan Area Council for the amount of $850,000. Is that correct? Or is
No.
You know Yusufa Samba?
Yes, I know you.
How do you know Yusufa Samba?
Sometime if I have like too much borehole to do, I would give him by subcontracting him. So that's how I get to know him.
Now, have you had any communication whatsoever with Nyakasi Samba in relation to the drilling of a Yusufa Samba in the process of drilling a borehole for Caravan Area Council?
No.
We have an invoice here that reads with the heading Sane Enterprise General Merchandise, Clearing Aids and Construction, Koto, Serekunda West, Kanifing Municipality. Where's your office?
Currently at Pijilo.
In 2019?
No, I was not running office, but through my house.
So you don't have an office in Koto?
No.
And we have an invoice. It is signed by the manager. And the invoice says to Caravan Area Council, the amount involved for the drilling of the borehole is $850,000. Let me give you this so that you can. Do you recognize that invoice?
No, this is not my invoice.
Is that your signature?
It's not my signature. As you can see through the samples that I give you,
Yes.
you can compare it with my signature.
Absolutely, Mr. Sane. Let me have it back and I will show the commissioners
Yeah.
what we are talking about.
This one has nothing to do with me.
Honorable Chairperson, the commissioners may go through the invoice as presented by Mr. Gassama and Mr. Vasang and the signature ascribed to the invoice.
And even the addresses.
And even the addresses. And the format as well.
Yeah, the format as well, sorry.
Mr. Sane, I will now I have some questions for Nyakasi Gassama.
Okay.
Mr. Gassama, what is your full name?
Nyakasi Gassama.
What is your address?
Avoid Tony Contomo. Nyakasi Gassama. Nyakasi Gassama.
Your address?
Ako ba sa treatmento? Juga do daslawe.
Where do you work, Mr. Gassama?
Ako ka do ko mentole.
Department of Water Resources.
I work at Department of Water Resources.
And in what position?
Ako je mo ela do ko je.
Ah?
Eka ne ke je.
Mais do ko la water resources le not bank. As a regional officer.
I'm working at North Bank for water resources as a regional officer.
What is your educational background?
Ako ila karamo ya dati min dola na dandula.
Karabungo Primary School. That's
That-
not
That's not private school.
secondary technical school. And in the other trainings. Okay.
And other trainings.
What is
and
other
courses.
trainings?
I'm going to go other trainings.
What do you classify as other trainings?
Ako able to train.
Do ko karam. Me do ko menna.
I went for course.
Where?
Ako been
Gambia.
in the Gambia here.
What did you study?
Ako able to study.
Gambia study wala maranya Kenya.
Water management.
Were you given certificate?
Ako for a certificate or something.
Certificate of the soko.
Yes, I do, but it is at home.
Please bring your certificates, Mr. Gasam.
Ako kasama si Fero ke certificate or something.
Now, how long have you been working with water resources?
Me do ko la being 1993-94.
Since 1994.
Now, you can read and you can write.
Ako isi kaito sa no lefera. Wala isi kaito karano ni ati.
The witness seems to be looking for something. Is that what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the certificate.
May I please see the certificate?
Ako fasa aja no.
You move in service course.
This is the service course certificate.
Because it is a workshop. You attended.
Ako yung workshop mo, di may alam ko yung mabeta. Yes.
Still very important.
Ako ang sabi ko fa kumbaya.
Now, you can read and write.
Ako sa isi kaito sa feno le aning tanang kaito men sa feno sa karano. Yes.
He will give you your statement dated the 19th of February 2025. Please, Mr. Kasaba, take your time and go through the statement.
Ako sa ilang kalamol me statement uti mi ano ko yata January karo nyinang kabaring ay tilitang aning kono to soto.
And you may confirm whether that is a statement you gave.
Ako sa iye wato ta ya jube for wala we found a statement uti wala want.
There is also an additional statement.
Ako fa nang fulanya mo bigere bi ano ifangole ya sa fe ko te email fa ya statement uto memo additional statement.
Okay.
Yes, this is my written statement.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Nyakasi Kasama, dated both the statement and the additional statement of Nyakasi Kasama into evidence as an exhibit.
Ako sa ande ko kala ila statement fulo lo be du de lang ke seni jaro to commission to yam. Ngadi ami to de nyaga siamo yo.
Yeah,
The statement dated the 31st of January 2024, made by the witness, Mr. Nyakas, and his additional witness statement dated the 19th of February 2025. Both statements are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KESC/NG/001.
As the commission places. Now, you were awarded a contract, or you were representing a company that was awarded a contract.
Ako sa ñinin karo menti wala ite keta moti mi yalo ko ibe lori company ole mi yalo ko ite keta company ibe taba ka company ola kola
Called Sani Enterprise General Merchandise.
anda company do menti wala musana general merchandise.
The company Sani Enterprise General Merchandise was awarded a contract in 2019.
Ako Sani general merchandise company here contract was deal in 2019
for an amount of $850,000.
and akodo ni achozum abeta dale for Willie Chemese telu.
Now, I will not discuss the other contracts you have been awarded.
Ako contract will be ala ko emendila aniteo diam alteo fola.
That will be separate because that has to do with you and the former CEO, CDK today.
Ako bayre ni ajube womu ifangoni sidi ture temole wobang ni mango batala fayi wodi ni tekla kelikot.
Now, why were you representing Sani Enterprise?
Ako Sani ni government munat na itebe lori Sani Enterprise plato.
Ndamalo Sani Enterprise.
I don't represent Sani Enterprise there.
Council de doko dintela.
Council gave me a contract
Pour una compagnie na kame INET.
for my company, which is called INET,
Barde Malta Moti.
owned by my nephew.
Ito ya sa Angleterre.
But he's not here, he is the UK.
You don't have a company called INET.
Ako yung company so they come for INET.
You don't have.
You don't have.
No, I don't have. Yes.
I'm telling you that you don't. I'm not asking you a question. I'm telling you don't have a company called INET.
For amen in Calabaraka. For a company to implement to INET.
Correct?
Ako forman to Java.
Company to implement INET. Barde Malta.
Yes, that is correct. It's owned by my nephew.
So it's not yours.
Ako sa itate.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have a company as well.
Sa amunta ko company for table.
Honey.
No.
You don't have a business.
Ako business do.
Honey.
No.
But let me show you the exhibit. LGC Caravan Area Council's last. I cannot understand the writing
Ako sa ateku kala we kaito le itandila la mi alam ko.
of the register.
Voucher le.
SKT
Ako walang SKT
004.
004.
It is an invoice,
Ako akita invoice yun.
$510,000.
Ako $510. Wala muli chemelulu dasita.
Paid to Lamin AS Mane.
Ando ya jome wala mu lamin is man.
Boja, it's 510,000.
510,000.
Yes. Mr. Bojang, $510,000
Ako wala wili chemelulu wili tap. Very well.
paid to Lamin AS Maren.
Ako anda jota me wala mi kamen for lamin AS marena.
And attached to the payment voucher
Anu fana wo payment voucher kaito member wala men kamen for attach.
is a contract
Ako kata contract kaito tidi.
between the Caravan Area Council,
Ako ini Kerawat Area Council
being the contracting authority,
wale tamu contractor wala wale contractor di.
and Sane and Sons Enterprise.
Ani Sani and Sons Enterprise.
And that contract is signed by you.
Ako wo contractor me assign wale mi fango membesiri.
Let me show.
Ako iba to sign tekukela kaito di.
And attached as well
Anu fana yemen na fige membesiri men kabala.
to the contract. And
Wala
yes, proceed.
contract kaito yemen kata jabal.
Is the invoice
Wala invoice wati.
with Sane to Kerwan Area Council.
Kerwan Area Council.
And the phone number of Mudu Sane is there.
Ako panania jube Mudu Sane na telephone number ya safari je.
So customer, please go through the invoice.
Ako sign invoice ota ya ifamo ya jube faye.
And the contract.
And in contract I told them pale.
Please, the signature.
And in signature of an member kaito bana.
And the invoice and referent after fact.
And the invoice of an ayo of an jube I can move it.
The question is, did you sign the document?
Ako sign bari kaito be nyati lingola kanini ni kambe na wala mnin kaito sigero membi je fa wala signé ba.
Cause don't you sign.
I don't sign this.
Sakazama, I don't expect you to lie.
Ako de amahakili fula soto itete kafi ko be fania fala je.
Do not expect.
Ako among jiki ko be okela.
Come for them if you for ya.
Whatever I'm going to say here,
Kalta Quran,
I took it from Quran and I'm fasting. Whatever I'm going to say, this is what the statement, what I have said. What I have said in the statement. It is all clear, and it happens at that time I was not very well. This is why I was upset. If you invoice,
and so forth. But you make a signature.
The signature on the invoice. The signature on the invoice is not mine at all. And if you want, I can do my signature. You compare it with this.
Whose signature is that?
This signature belongs to the CEO.
CEO and director of planning.
And the director of finance.
So the CEO and the director of planning said
Finance.
They signed for you.
Ako wale sign okay there. They own this signature on this.
And you collected the money.
Ako itele okudota. Yes, that is correct. They gave me the monies.
So it's between you and the CEO and the director of planning.
Amutako ite CEO and the director of planning.
Right?
Yes.
You say fair finance or planning? With director.
Finance or planning? Director of
Director of planning.
Yes.
Director of planning.
But you know about this contract?
Yes, I know something there.
Go ahead. You will explain. He will really explain. I haven't.
When the contract was given to me,
I'll tell him we haven't reached that point. I just want to clear the issue regarding him. And then you will have the floor to explain. There are questions from me or from the commissioners, they will ask you. Did you see a contract for the Darussalam Bowl drilling?
Yes, it was given to.
So you saw this contract? They signed it, but you saw it?
Yes.
And you knew they signed this contract and you did not sign it?
Yes.
What did you tell them?
What to say? What women? What did I say to who?
The director of planning and the CEO.
CEO and then director of planning. Go ahead and for you.
Come again? Yes, you are saying that they signed for you for Sane Enterprise. And so
enterprise, the company la contract to go.
Honey, invoice filter nyame. ndega iboso fil nyame
The way I feel,
be banking.
if you see the way I feel the invoice and the way that contract is written is totally different.
But when you saw the contract and you knew that you did not sign the contract, did you tell them?
Ako kapag contract ko je, and before natakram ko ima sign, ako foya dem.
No,
I did not tell them.
Why?
I'm telling you, this is my first time to see this contract. I did not tell them, honestly.
Now, Mr. Gassam, how did you get this contract?
Ako ni contract ko follow sign ni government contract ko ni ya soto nyate. The way I get this contract.
Planning director call.
One day I was there, the director of planning calls me and said to me that and said to me that CEO instructed me to go to Darussalam to Darussalam to check the place, to survey the place. They want to drill a borehole there for the villagers. I said to him that, well, I'm busy. If I have the chance, I can be able to do it. But right now, I am engaged on official. I said to him that I will find someone who can do it for you. This was the time I chose this gentleman, Yusufa Samuel. And he said to me, this is the amount of money that will be paid for the drilling of the borehole. That is equivalent to $850,000. He said that to me, why Yusuf was not present at the time.
850,000.
This 850,000.
200.
He said the 200. That will be given to us.
I don't
know exactly which this money is going to be given to who, but I pay this money to his account.
Payment
and I did about an installment of 2 or 3 times. I cannot say exactly 190 plus. I cannot say exactly. That is the CD Ture account, Trust Bank. I had the documents before, but unfortunately, I have a fire incident. This is what happened. All those documents have been burned down. There was a draft contract between myself and Yusufa, which Yusufa drafted and gave it to me. 6 times.
6,000 liter killing, 6,000 liter.
And a 6,000 liter.
And then distribution network.
And the distribution network. The year that we treat the ball. That was the year that Kerawali Highway had been constructed from Kerawali to Jawara.
All of it slow it to muffle.
The borehole is around the highway by this time.
I started on supply. And
it's supplying the village across the whole village. Yusuf did all his work until completion.
450,000.
And what is between myself and him is 450,000. That is what I have given Yusuf for his work. To make the road cutting, that is laying pipes to the village, when the road workers came, they removed that said pipe. I did the work with my mercenaries. to cross the pipes two ways crossing.
Well, it cost 75,000.
That is costing me, or that was costing me 75,000.
Well, do full.
That is among the work.
A bolo in hand be a big,
Still, the borehole is there.
but I can't only now.
That is how it happens.
200 row.
The 200,
About half of a council number. And half of a council.
I will not say it's council,
Malani men batters count.
but I have paid it to city account. That is the former CEO.
In your statement, you said it's a kickback.
Ako ina statement to inata ko kickback le.
You saw.
Yes, that is, we normally say that kickbacks in Mandinka language. Kuru songo.
What was that mean in English?
Ako oye muna itani angane kamoto.
If it more in English, maybe chickback.
Kickback.
All right. Now, was that the first time you were given to the kickback?
Ako fonye na kita wadi follow the puri ka kickback o diba.
Yeah,
If you see, this is the since this work have completed. When this work happened at that step, I did some work for him.
But bringing to Darussalam do over 10 years now, almost out seen it time of do okay.
But
Look at council will make it.
after this work at Darussalam, from that day to date is about 10 years, but I have never worked with that former CEO.
Before
Look up some of the other.
That is the kickback to give him
that
the
is
kickback.
before the 850,000 was his contract.
Ako wala kita nung dati yung contract ko memang within 850,000.
What I mean is you have had several contracts.
Ako yung do ko jamala ken inate.
Have given CDK to the kickbackers.
Ako do ko kami ken dati ning. Ako fanang foi kan kuruzo ko diala. Memang kickback.
Don't make a phone for
For those that type of the first job work that I did for him, I even have a failure there.
Well, actually, if you give kickback, you will not have your profit.
Ako ni kuruzo mo di foi boy.
Can't make attitude. Manka contact or attitude.
I don't own the contract documents.
Mental title.
Those who own the documents,
Now for island Mumbar Mata.
I told them that this island is owned by my nephew.
Umar Mani a la title from Fenya.
Umaru Mane, I have his documents here.
Billy or go for that senior gold mendina. Again.
After those work which CEO gave me, and I got a loose there.
So we wanted Domna Politia and Mentara, a fence do for a color do for midnight. Yadu go get that Sabat, a center of ye, and Farafene and Palo.
I did 3 works for him, Central at Farafene and Palodi.
So if he asks for kickback for all those, that's my point. He will not be able to fix it.
Ako na kuso mo yung kawal bela, uta ko sa ito ko sot no le.
Wala da ko na be a so young Darussalam, wala ka is wala fara ka high price. Wala ka yung kodi cool men ka men bitala. If you need Darussalam from you be, I do the water men and put down the water men of payment will be get a check quality.
It's only that of Darussalam, which was a high payment. This is why I could be able to give him the check back.
It came for Lyman is Marina, among the last money.
Lyman is Marina.
Not a being friend of the business second payment.
Is a friend of me.
No ID card.
The second payment, my ID card.
No ID card. What more than the man? I police case na sort of die for the Yemia pain. Guy who married a serious Marina to
at that time, my ID card was given to the police due to the fact that my son had a problem and I bailed him.
Marina Okota 110.
Marina gave me bonus 110 and brought it to me. To obey that bonus are all included in the work at Darussalam.
Mr. Kasama, I appreciate your honesty.
Ako jam ilang klingode alafina wala bake. Very detailed.
But also,
ako parehan sa hindi.
The borehole drilling in Palodi village.
Ako buholo emes in Palodi.
Where the contract amount is $475,000.
Ako ni ajubi ako contract ko do be tata bili tawara wala adilun.
They ask that you pay them.
Ako je jelle fo payment la for so. I don't give them anything because I got lost there. So between myself, the Quran, and the Ramadan.
666,700 in 2020, another borehole.
Ako 666,700.
$700.
$700.
Wala mula center.
That is the center borehole.
Yes.
Wala kusuma bota Dar Islamic Gate.
But that kickback was from the money that was paid to me from Darussalam. Whatever is there, I will make it clear between myself.
Now, your relationship with the witness sitting beside you, the Samba, used for Samba. He was the one you subcontracted.
Ako is fa ikaw la contract di. Ako ina den tamo dala.
Na me na do ko.
I was working with him for a long time.
Koku kuluna bala ba nyanyi ni ka nda ka do ko dia ni as ndebe do ko menna. Ntamanye na ni do ko kela.
Yeah, certainly. Anything you see that happened before, and definitely I'm working, and I should not be able to respond other works. This is why I always subcontract to him. I give him works and whatever he gives to me, I supervise him. Because I'm a borehole driller. And I'm a welder, I'm a plumber. And he can do it. He dug boreholes for me. Anything you need to tell the truth. The day I contacted him to dug the borehole for me, at that time he was working for this one. He said to me that I'm working at YMCA.
Now, we understand that.
Whenever I'm ready.
It's also confirmed that you do not know Mr. Muhammad Sane.
I don't know him. It's my first time to see him today. I have never spoken to him with the telephone when these things. Well, I tell him to that whatever you use on the paper, but for me, I will appeal to you. And I call Lucifer. But I don't know this man.
Now, just wait a minute. Mr. Sane.
Yes.
When you were called to come and testify, did you receive a call from Mr. Gassam?
I have a call from him after when I was called from the investigators. I think 2 days after that. I had a call first from Yusuf Sambu's assistant, which is Tijan.
Yes.
And then Tijan, which I never know about this incident that happened.
Right.
Because I was doubting when they called me at the investigator that you dug a borehole with the council. I said, no, I have never did any contract or borehole with any council in the Gambia. So I was wondering, and the investigator told me, you can come over. Then I went over, and he showed me my business registration with the tax return and my TIN number. I say, yes, these are mine photocopies, but I don't know how and who put this thing to this level.
Yes.
So I was wondering, at the end of the day, I make my statement, which you showed me.
Yes.
And then after that, I left. 2 days later, Yusuf Sambu's assistant, Tijan, called me and tell me, like, you will have a call from the Commission of Inquiry, blah, blah, blah. And then if they call you, just say that it is yours and so, and after the rest, we will tackle it.
Okay.
And then my mind clicked. I said, oh, so because after listening to him, and then I said, oh, so it was you people. Then I tell him, but how do you get my business registration, stuff like that? Then he recalled my mind that when I was having a borehole drilling at YMCA, you know, which I was contracting them use for sample. So I said, oh yeah,
then Yusuf was telling you, then you met at Afra FM at traffic light, turntable, sorry,
Right.
at a restaurant. So he told me that there is a contract that I want to give you.
Yes.
Then at the end of the day, when I give you the contract, you have to subcontract it to us. And then when it happens, everything even, it will be transparent. It will be paid into your account. I said, yeah, of course, because any business, it must go through the company's account or the enterprise account. Then he said, okay. So I said, okay, that's no problem. Then he said, I would need your copy of business registration, stuff like that. So that's the time I gave him. So since then, I never heard from him. So I just click it when Tijan called me.
Yes.
That's why I was wondering from the commission investigators, which I put in my statement. So that's how it went. So then I told Tijan, but you people did something that it shouldn't be. He said, okay, I know all that, but there is this guy. I didn't even know. I met him just now. Kasama will call me later. So at the end of the day, in the night around 10 o'clock, 2 days after that, when I talked with Tijan the same day, that night, he called me. So I said yes. And he started to explain to me like, sorry, I was the one who used your your business registration, stuff like that. So I want to see you. I know that I never met you or whatever it is, but whatever happened, I know you are on your rights. You know, I use it, and then this is it. So at the end of the day, I said, okay, no problem. He said, I would want to see you, even like I would compensate you or whatever. I'll give you my title deed that you to believe me or whatever to arrange money or whatever. I said, look, this thing is already in. So if at all even it's going to be, I cannot let it go like that because it's like, number one, it's gone round all over the world that Sinus Enterprise, and it's like defamation of character. People will take me as a fraudster, you know? So at the end of the day, I will not take it light. So with things like that, this is how we were talking. And he said, yeah, for more than an hour, still appealing in a way. I said, okay, fine. Then he said he's coming on a Friday. So that Friday, he called me. He said to me that, yeah, I have a neighbor and he's a friend. He's a lawyer. You can sue me. I don't care whatever it is. So I said, no problem. If that is the case, I'm not bothered. So we will just meet where we're supposed to meet, which is the Commission of Inquiry as well. So this is how it went. Since then, I never talked to him. I just meet him now. We didn't even say hello to each other. We just sit right here.
Yes. Thank you very much. Mr. Nyakase Kasaba.
Yes. Kasu.
Yes.
Okay. Kuma kilinda ma memfo jangu after already come and find.
I just heard him say one word of which I want to ask.
You don't ask him questions, just say what you have to say.
Ako jangan ngini karo
The evidence is heard by the commissioners.
Ako iyan tame follow yo fo.
That will move issues.
Ako ngini karo komisara leo nyan toso do say la sa follow yo. I want to make it clear. He said that let me use his documents. I asked him whether he knew Yusufa. He said yes. I said to him, it is Yusufa who brought your documents to me because I don't know. I said to him that call Yusufa, then you can discuss with him. Ako Mr. Kasam.
You have told the commission you never saw this invoice.
Ako pare de yen we wala fo jam so inde de man yung invoice ni.
Yes. That's what you said. Yeah.
Ako wala fo nung ko invoice ni inde de man.
That's the case.
Ako ni mo kataw nyawa.
Business with Mr. Mane.
Ako mo tako sa ite ning sane almang business odol.
People have called you.
Raya wa call for kako
So you see,
ako sa mane.
you had said several things that were true and you confessed.
Ko jawal fo jang aninda na sogo.
But that part
Ako karo.
is misleading.
Ako mo tako nenero lawati.
You would not have called Mr. Sane
Ako ite man yan na Mr. Sane kumandito.
if you had no issue with Mr. Sane.
Ako na tara sen mataway natin.
But you had said now
Ako bari fo ya fijan ko.
that you told him that Mr. Samu gave you his invoice.
Ako jang sign ko take ya fine ko Mr. Sambu wole atla invoice odi tala.
Which means
Ako we me ita wala.
you have seen him.
Ako to sa invoice tena ya jele. Ako e mai.
Pour sal invoice o kaje ba.
I mean the invoice to see the invoice.
We are given the invoice.
Ako
You said it yourself.
Ako ifa wala ako ya ko use for invoice di tala.
That is why you have to call him.
Ako jinna na sa ne kumande.
His name
Ako ya to le tapa.
is a fact.
Ako kena fit me ala ka.
It's not true.
Ako 4 months oda ba. That's true.
That's it. It's the part you denied.
Ako
How you accept.
ko sa jele so ke ba sa ison.
Mr. Gasama,
Ako ala sa lala le ito la kamola.
Excuse me, counsel.
the witness, I almost believed you.
Excuse me, counsel.
Yes.
Concerning about the invoice, it is not my invoice.
Yes, Mr. How to call again?
Sani.
Mr. Sane, we
Yeah.
have proven that by showing to the commissioners and they will form an opinion.
Yeah, I mean for him.
I understand.
Okay.
You are not to respond to anything that he says unless you are asked.
Sorry.
Your evidence had been heard. The invoice was shown to the commissioners. They had seen the discrepancies in the two invoices, from the two invoices, and they will make up their mind. They will form an opinion. Your evidence is very, very clear regarding what you know about this case. And you have provided very important and valuable information to the commissioners in relation to the situation. And we appreciate that.
Thank you.
I will address it, Mr. Gasama, that he admitted now what he refused to admit earlier. Now, go ahead, sir.
Ako sa akamen fote kome akete le diamo di kome wato men na follow ye ban men na sa ni na ta sowol.
Now, Mr. Sam.
Yeah.
Why would you take Mr. Musane's invoice and give it to Mr. Gasama?
Mungkin ni kamen na sa. Ako muna atin na dalili jumale atin na ye sa ni na invoice.
But let's just first start.
Mr. Kasama. Ako follow ito ni kondo.
Yusuf Assam.
Yusuf Assam.
And your address is?
Ako yung sa matripinto.
Right now, must about Willing Kama.
Willing Kama inside.
Have you been to school, like conventional
school?
Yeah, Arabic school.
Arabic school.
That was why I was qualifying it. Are you literate in English language?
Ako tiba karamo isa karan mo no.
No,
I hear when you speak, I hear, but I cannot write.
The investigators called you and they interrogated you. They obtained a statement from you in February 2025. You recall this?
Ako ng February karo investigation ye command jangki nyining ka inata kalumol fumian ko ya sa fela nata kay formal statement. That is true.
And you signed the document.
As wakay to kabri adila inata sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you see your signature, you will be able to recognize.
Ako niya kay to ni nila inata ila sinyero ni ba sudet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that your signature, sir?
Ako ay dube ba wala pa.
Yeah.
Yes.
We applied to turn the statement of the witness, Yusuf Sambo, into evidence and exhibit.
Ako sa ate kung kaya pera statement o nila ang kasi ni Jaron. Yeah.
Okay.
Very well.
The statement dated the 25th of February 2025, made by the witness, is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LBC/KEAC/001.
As the commission please. Mr. Samba, I only have few questions for you.
Ako side it is sabu yun nandan nebe.
Okay. Why did you take Mr. Modo Sane's invoice and you give it to Mr. Kasaba?
Ako muna na ye mo budu sane lagi voice ta inata ka di nyakas kasama.
Okay. Menendo Modo Sane na do ko YMC.
Yeah, it happens. I was myself and Modu Sane, we were working at YMC.
Okay, my ball no.
There we doing a borehole there.
Okay, from there the DJ after my call sort of from Nyakasi Kasama.
And while I was there, it happens I received a call from Nyakas.
Okay, another item na kumya project dole sort of jam Kerawani.
And there he informed me that he got a project at Kerewan.
Okay, what happened? I been need la company the main register.
But he said to me that then the contract will need someone business is registered.
Okay, by the Nawat and the register.
At that time it happens I didn't register my business.
Okay, what I offer anyway, guy nak kebalo bije na do ko right na bala bolo singa ko nga call nga explain.
And at that time, when I got information, I just told him that yes, of course, I had someone whom I was working with. Let me just contact him and see.
Because naka do all the time ako contract all din.
Because I do work with him for a long time, and he used to give me contracts.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Then he agreed by saying, okay, no problem.
So nara mo call more san call
At that juncture, I then called Morusare.
Okay, nga explain ako na kebalo bije na Farafenye.
I told him that I have an elder at Farafenye.
Okay, I contract from Kerewan.
Who said to me that he got a contract at Kerewan.
Okay, what by the back call can sa ko niya nang la Paris. Customer
At that time, when I was calling him, he then said to me, now what you do, try to come and we met at the turntable at a restaurant called La Paris.
Okay, what meet the general
After meeting, I then elaborated everything to him.
Project company register.
That is a project, but they need a company which is registered.
Okay, what the problem? But need contract when you do that.
What he said to me, well, that is not a problem, but I promised him that if the contract is successful,
okay, everything come atalaga kuni hanover.
Then you'll hand over everything, all the works.
So say wajar dokunya those dokunya ke kolonyi national account.
But for the labor, I will do the work. But for the monies, it will be paid to your account.
You have an arrangement. You've had a working relationship.
So more than
Why is the invoice different from Mr. Sane's invoice?
Ako san very inameta dogo la wala inaka dogo kedo. Ako daliwa mendi muna atin la invoice. Anun sani la invoice imak killing.
No, Sane invoice bin din tala. Ayala invoice le din na. Nga natal nga sen niya kasi.
Sani gave me his invoice, of which I took a picture of it and sent it to Mr. Nyakas.
So it is Mr. Nyakas who changed the format.
Ako sani amunta ko falingo menke na kaito ni bala Nyakas le okay. Today I'm aware of that. Just today.
You know it's different.
Ako bariso talaga amakili. No, they are not.
And it must have been changed when you send it to Nyakas.
Apunta ko kabiri na talo ki Nyakas le safero beo kaito bala ate don fali jeli kodi.
Anyway, sign the ball.
Anyway, it's just now I'm understanding that. Okay. I'm aware of that.
Did you do the work?
Ako do ko yi kelema.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
You never communicated back to Mr. Sane.
Amunta ko Sane do inene ma ko andi ko tege free na kaja ko tege wa.
No contract work
It
had never communicated back to Mr. Sane.
Ako ini Sane man dia.
No, ni Sane man dia.
No.
Contract on you natin yan. Wala tinaman Sane call.
The way the contract came to me, this is why I called Mr.
How did the contract come to you?
For contract ko natin kanyari be.
Because contract on you, warong Nyakas na ba call?
The last time Nyakas called me.
Amai tadi na komi ko sabe la kaito nyo wala dunna akonya tele contract ko bina menda subcontract.
He never told me that he used Mr. Sane's papers, documents for the contract. But what he told me was that he got the contract himself and now he want to swap contractor.
Yes. Now, how much did you charge Mr. Kasam?
Ako sa ite put ni ngonying ifangoy je kasama charge nila.
Okay, now first invoice was 650,000.
The first invoice was 650,000.
And then?
Okay, another project or no, new project is only 450.
He said to me, no, this project is only 450.
Okay, so another invoice need change, 450.
There, I changed my invoice. Instead of 600 and something, I changed it to 450.
But how do you just change your invoice like that?
Ako sa ite ube kenola nyadi le ila invoice ube o change nola nyadi.
Because invoices are going to be informed or taken by the prices.
Ako bayri niya mo
what you will be buying.
Invoice wala mo solti fengol depanso nya takala nyame fengol do nangamolo ani nganyata do bula nyame ikaw ay ma.
Why you not giving a specification?
Yen ay investigate invoice also. Ako for ima specification o dila bang kaita nila ko bisulare nyim bagas nangamala wala ni bohol sifa.
No, more for the
No, I was not told.
Okay, what about the first invoice I mentioned?
What the first invoice that I sent to him?
What about project I think almost 10 tabs.
That project should be supposed to be 10 stand time.
So 10 stand
tabs.
10.
Yeah.
That will be $600,000.
I go back $600,000. Yes, for the first invoice, yes.
So another for you know, so I have a phone call. I have used up to 5 tabs.
Now instead of now we have reduced the tabs. Instead of 10, now it's 5.
Okay. And then how did he pay you?
Okay, I can call them. Side.
He used to call me.
I could just send an account.
He sent the monies to my son's account.
No, not secretary, sorry.
Secretary. Very well. He sent the monies to my secretary account.
Yes. Now, part of the money asked for the $450,000 that he paid to you, you gave him his cut.
Ako kabri ay ko do min jo wala wili chemena ni wili talulu ako ifanang ina tala kulu songo dia la ko di
gave him his own kickback.
Kolo nyo foreman na ako. Kolo min nata.
The money didn't cover the time. The money that he gave me.
Okay, what I'm like, I project me as go 450, so I don't have 35,000 for easy.
He told me 450,000, but instead he 35,000.
I call out commission.
And said to me that is his kickback or commission, or whatever you call it.
Thank you, Mr. Sam. Mr. Kasam, we conclude with you. What does that mean? Either yes?
Yes.
Okay. Why? What was the $35,000 for?
Ako wili tansa mo ni lulo wo krumun baba.
Otasa bali lulo akamyo 14 at the time.
The 35,000 that he's saying is between myself and him.
But I know, now we are involved.
Kalam tale kay. But sa ifo na dabi jili.
Before it was 2 of you.
Ako gusto mo almo flow le.
Now the commission is involved.
Ako but sa commission no kanang dabi jili fo nga iseriya de nga mo iku.
Now you have the 3 of us.
Ako sa mo sa wala mo.
You want to know what is it for?
Sa banyo ko le $20 talon na watal wili tansa mo di lulo ma dalilo mente.
Aka memfo ko dia 35,000 na bondigi.
As he said that I have subtracted or taken 35,000. There are certain works of which I supposed to do that work.
You already told us the work you had done.
Okay.
$200,000 from the $200,000 you gave to Mr. CDK.
$200,000
remember, see, Mr. You paid $850.
You
paid $200,000. Is that not the case?
Ako fa amang ko nyam. Ako fa amang ko nyam.
Akita wala nyam.
Yes.
Your balance is 650.
Ako mo ko sa ime to te bulu wala wili woro wili tolu. Wili cheme woro wili tolu.
If you subtract 450,
Ako je ni wili cheme nani wili tolu lu bonda ko no.
you have 200 for you.
Amut ko sa hani sa ime wili cheme fula belari te.
Yes.
75,000 remain no go for that. That will go crossing the time.
The 75,000 was paid to the person who did the work for the crossing of the network.
We are not interested in that.
Ako je ndulma sula wala ko.
Do you have the evidence of?
Ako fo o se do me bulle ba.
Nitla science element that you no
Right now, whoever go there will witness that.
I am not going there.
Ako ate man taje.
investigators that will be
Investigators and see.
They will not go there.
Ako wala man taje.
Everything is illegal.
Ako femo femo yala ko yake adis do mata.
Entire amount of $850 is illegally taken from the coffers of council.
Ako imagine ako do me yala ko fang member ni area council do wole village cheme say wili tanulu ako ta slow di me yala ko amanyang aning slow mata.
Yes, Samba.
Ako ite mo man sa do fulat.
If you don't have clearance to do business.
Ako ite mo kay to so de mo nyanto so business okay.
You agree?
Ako so
You have done several businesses.
ako am di business jamane ke.
Then you use people's companies
Ako amunta ko sa ika ko la company ta ika ultama
to secure business.
Purisa je ko isi famose la do ko keno.
Fraudulently.
Ako mo tapale akule.
And you pay kickbacks.
Ande je kana ko somonti.
You guys will inflate the prices.
Ako kata ka ko ka so menti e ka wotami.
So Kerewan Area Council paid $850 for a borehole.
Amunta ko Kerewan Area Council wole ko do menjo ko boholo so do wole mu wili cheme sey wili taldulu.
When the actual contractor was paid $450.
Andu ni aji go boholo sita dal so menna wole mu wili cheme nani wili
No technical specification.
Andu je fana fenne je mi yalo ko kaita ni ko ni boholo ni jora ko le nyanta kala je wala ni bohol si fala nyanta se.
God knows God knows whether the contractor in fact spent $450 in the project.
Ako ate alala yalo na tra wo wili cheme nano fa wili talulo wo be ne basta wo jora mo to kas ka.
I will stop at that point
Ako je o ato wo jama ma di ko.
and hand over to the commissions.
Aluka kibenkera abena ko
They
dilap.
have solutions for you.
Natara iningaro be to ni be ni kala.
Because this is the norm, Mr. Gasama.
Ako bari ni ajubi ni ko ina sira wala ni ko tama nyade. Tanta ni sifa ni.
Doing that, you have continuously betrayed your country.
Ako amuta ko ni ka sifa ke amuta ko ite dal ila banko ko dal amuta ko inyanta me kala je ifenta ke o.
That's why I have to stop, Honorable Chairperson. We hand over to the commission.
Ko sa similar ay ko mo ni alfa alla be sirin tapu ba ka je.
Still have a question.
Mr. Gazama, apart from you taking a huge chunk of the money, you, without mandate, deliberately reduce the tax from 10 to 5.
Ako
Give an authority.
Ako hani sa inde ko di ba mi alon ko ite o ta yake fo tate. Ako hadu de mi hakul tude wo kol sato mi alon ko yaka popo tan sotla. Ite ko ni ngoina ta wo lulul be talaje ye lulul da madi wo sato.
Come for water will be shot.
Six stand.
Gammon
They have 6 at the most.
and the school or madras
And the school madrasa
and the borrow from Balaki.
and beside the prison. 6.
Cool getting yamin them for that's not son. Borrow in Fanani Tamaka.
No,
Something
wait, let's have it clear.
Ako
How many standpipes is been constructed?
ako sang ginin karon menti ala feta men sene ako pompu ko jelle be sato ko ale
Moment broke when be say be say.
right now 8
Say be
8 start time
Okay, the right to reduce the two.
ako fulol men botaje jumale o nyanto dila fuga foko yo talaje bari anyanta kala tak bin seyo bi woto fulale majita ako wolo ale nyanto di tala
Council le de fola. Women be in the phone.
council told me to put 5 there the other 3 I put it for myself
No, hang on a minute.
ako yela moy de
Inga tango menfo.
na ako yela moy
Wait.
ako yela moy
Where are the specifications What was in the contract?
Ako specification ole membe contract ko no come contract ko kami ay may gitan ko ni pompo nangam na nyata kilagi. Ako wole follow.
Well, nyamal wa kan nas kina council buru jenne but magin because what we made.
It's a long time. I don't know whether it is cancelled here, but I can't see. It was a long time.
So, and then when it was changed from 10 to 8, did they write to you?
Kung kapiling ya faling kabodi tango to kana sa manang seo to. Ako fo ya biye sa fele bangay tan ako sa golden batala la na kesi.
Honey,
No.
You did it at your own discretion.
Ako amunta ko ifa ngole o bira ifa ngole ya fani.
To reduce the money of the project and put it in your pocket.
Amunta ko sa project ko ni la kodo kawo tala o tala ringo ni yemen tala yo di fa ngola jifo ko fo pulu ba jifo.
And the population out there
Ako sa hada madingol wala bolu men beje
are suffering.
Awlo be bata ka je.
And you are enjoying.
Andi te ko ite ba do kay ba enjoy ko.
council become for ye
Di ma ke kaso.
Council. Call me commissioner.
commissioner.
Very good.
Sorry. Pompi kuma menyete kila ji planning dala tola na ka wofu.
The types that's supposed to be there. The planning officer, the did.
Come be fani jang. Mo be de kal plan wala mo misle moti be sunding. But menyete kila ji de menke je nyal ko de wula do ko mon fama ji fongo. Kala pompo tinyata ne. Nya pompi do ke jenu.
As I said, I swore from the Quran and I'm fasting in that village. The taps, some of the taps have spoiled, and I just replaced the prayer.
But pompi kuma be caring.
But the taps, the staff,
it's for tongue. I don't even find the bandit, the remember for who sitting at the cleggy. Then it's for Arabian open, not 5 kg. So, but it's
the amount of start pipes. Yusufa said, I agreed with him for 10, but definitely what was agreed was 6 taps. That is supposed to be installed. But now already 8 are installed.
Let me stop here. But tell him
Stop
saying that he is a Muslim.
Ako
Because everything he's done is anti-Islamic. Let him not take us there anymore.
Mr. Kazama.
Yes, ma.
Yes. Mr. Sambo, Yusufa Sambo, has said in his statement, page 2 of Mr. Yusufa Sambo's statement. I just want to read it so that you can confirm. He said, from page 2 of his statement, paragraph 1, second line, he said, and I quote, I received the information from Nyakasi that the villagers wanted additional 3 taps. Tablets at an additional cost of 16,500. Nyakasi never paid up to date. I didn't give Mr. Sane anything from the money because Nyakasi did not tell me that he bidded the contract with documents of Mr. Sane and Sons Enterprise. But he said to me that he won the contract and subcontracted the work to me, YS Borehole Drilling Company. Now, the question is, Mr. Nyakasi, did you say that you were to pay the 16,000 or the villagers were to pay the 16,500?
Ako ñinen karo mentis.
To Mr. Yusufa. To Yusufa Sambu.
Yusufa Sambu. Bana ñinde fa janko sabol ñanta yole fa ko satol be sulare wala bar na won ke je sate kolle ba jola militan ani woro. Ako sa ke ñinen ka mena wo militan
16,500.
ya militan ni woro chemelu. Ake ñinen ka mena sa ako kodo itele ba jola fa fo sate wole molle ba jola.
Ako Yusufa konte long fay. Usate molle pobe ku woro ke je wole ku jola.
What is your response?
I don't discuss with Yusufa. I don't discuss that with Yusufa. That villagers need extra 3 standbys. I have never discussed that with him. Sitting here with me.
Mr. Sambu, what is your response to
Sambu, yeah, boy, I can for
Okay, after the 5 typing connector.
After installing the 5 standbys.
Okay, atan call ko sa demo will need 3 taps na.
Ako jumale kumandi. Nyakas called me to say the villagers need 3 extra pipes, stand pipes.
Okay. Okay, nata 3 taps. Nyaka 3 taps mi bondola connect.
Then we connected the 3 taps.
You purchased the 3 taps and connected them.
Yeah.
Yes, I purchased them and installed them there.
Nata 16,500.
Yes, I told him that all is going to cost me 16,500.
Do you have evidence of that?
Yes.
Can you bring the receipt?
No, sorry, receipt must be.
So can you, Mr. Nyakasi, can you?
No, receipt temple. Right now, receipt temple. But in a secretary.
I don't have receipt with me here unless I contact the secretary.
You will give you time to bring it.
Bring
it on Monday.
I will try to lobby. If we got them, I'll bring them on Monday.
No, you need to look for it because you made that statement. It's your statement that you understand an additional cost was incurred by you to the tune of 16,500, and you provided the additional 3 taps, right?
Ako kumo itele afore so abuta ko fuye seriaro ni nala is fero be ki ursitul sabra.
Okay, no,
Very well. I will do that.
Sir Nyakasi, do you have any other thing to say?
Ako gasama fuye fena so de na fena fola.
Nyakasi
gasama. What I want to say.
Okay.
This is a specific issue on the additional 3 taps that Mr. Sam provided, because you've told us another story, because you said 5 was contracted, because Mr. Sambo said the original contract was 10. You called and said it is reduced to 5. And you said to us now that, in fact, right now what is there is 8, and the 3 you provided. So this is why I'm bringing it to your attention that this is what Mr. Sambo said.
The 3 taps that are there. No, that usually didn't install them.
Thank you.
So just to clear this, how were you paid the 850?
Mr. Gasama,
$5,000.
Again, in Gaman, I go left and I really tells every channel saying, really tell you, Ako Kodo ni Joy Yani. It have been paid by parts.
By?
Installs.
Please tell us.
Saya for the Yejo Gel Yani.
The following, Kemi said, that's standing.
Kemi
Will say 810,000.
The first payment was 810,000.
Okay. All right. Now we came somebody.
810 or 510?
Huh?
No, I just want to be fair with you.
Very
the
well.
contract price is 810,000. $50,000.
If I had domang be niya lafta til na ila karola lafta fana ya seten na ako kuro be niya takila wili cheme say wili tabi kodi.
Oh, got it.
Yes,
First payment.
Ko ila kodi jori follow kete jellete.
Will it came will
500.
Yes. And 10,000.
10,000.
How were you paid the $500?
Ako 510,000 o yete yo nyadi mi kodo le for.
Huh?
To your friend.
Ako yete yo kodo dugi bulu nyadi le.
Yadi AS Marina.
It was given to AS Marina.
I could do some money.
Who brought the monies to me? What more the work is for?
In cash.
In cash.
Yes, in cash.
The second payment.
Ako fulanya ngadu.
Second payment for now.
Second payment to
CEO money kerewani bindo ko bikeka.
While the work is in progress, CEO called me at Karawat.
Another I balance on you
and he paid the balance to me.
Tomorrow balance will go to the account. The time when you live in what kilo.
This was the time the money was paid to his account. It was at one time.
All the
money was 850,000.
There were two payments in his account.
Yes. That was paid by Jackal.
So, but you know that Lamin AS money was paid cash by Kansu.
Ako bariakal na ko AS money kasuli ko do dumati cash.
Then ni marna be ko bank.
I went into EcoBank.
Come again?
Then the AS Marina, Lamin AS Marina.
Myself and Lamin AS Marina.
Better than you let EcoBank.
We all went together to the EcoBank.
810,000.
810,000.
510,000.
510,000. EcoBank Farafin.
In whose account?
My account. The check was named after Lamin AS Marina.
I put out some money.
He withdrew the monies and brought it to me. And I counted the monies. I went and purchased some items.
And then the second payment is?
Ako ko jori fulan yang adu.
Jori fulan yang fakara kita wala. Fana kita nyamro kita toyal. Kita kono you withdraw for money.
For that, I cannot remember exactly whether it was done in my name or Marina's name, which I went and withdrew the monies. But the work did not stay long. It doesn't take long.
All right. Mr. Gasama, when we call you back, we will discuss the other contracts that you were given from 2018. And the payments made to Mr. Marina. Towards this contract. That will be done first thing Monday morning. Whichever, that's all for this witness for today. We apply that the two witnesses, Mr. Sani and Mr. Samu, be discharged. We are done with them.
Council, sorry. Can I apply for the invoice and the contract, please?
Yes, yes. You can make the application so that if it is granted, we will the register. Mr. Kamara will communicate with you.
Thank you.
You can just apply today. You can make the application to the commission.
Okay. To the commissioner as well, please. I would like to apply for the invoice and the contract as well. Sorry. I mean, I would like to apply the contract and the invoice as well, please, commissioners.
Yes, your application is granted. I will direct the registrar to have the certificate copied. We will take the photocopy and we will give you back the original. And we'll get this other invoices also copied and give you back.
And the contracts as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we will copy them and then we'll give you back your originals.
Thank you, commissioners.
So thank you so much, Mr. Sane, Mr. Sambu, and Mr. Kasama for coming. Mr. Sane and Mr. Sambu, you are hereby discharged. In the event that we find anything later on, we will call you to come and clarify. And for Mr. Kasama, you are discharged for today, but we expect you to be here Monday at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yes, please. We will
kami ko dyan sambu ako din kung ito din sana ay para sa atol pala. Para ni hakilo ba kang yafo na iko isitul sa mga dyan tinaluwa. Very well. Thank you.
Mr. Bojan, you did not interpret to Mr. Sane that he will be here by 10 o'clock Monday. Mr. Kasama, sorry. Yes.
Mr. Kasama, kung yung aming fuyo dyan, tinaluwa lang yan talaga. Talantang niya talaga. So, manayab. Very well.
We will rise for the day.